football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Broomstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play when you're going to need it at some point.
That's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out on the field now. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt. Looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. first down. It's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the single back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. That's caught. It's Davison. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal for the offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. Pass caught. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. They're now throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Fires it to the wideout. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Penn. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. He's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Nice grab. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for some space. It's Penn. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Arizona. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Sutter. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Running play called on third and short. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Off play action, he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the big fullback here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit.
It's a fake. The up man has it. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a 1st down.
Hey, I understand going for it. I do. But, boy, that was a risk. When you're that close, why the fake punt? The runner had to go a couple yards just to get back to the line of scrimmage, whereas if you just line up and run it, you're a lot closer to the line to gain.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Williams. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a 1st down in the red area? Beautiful play.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great connection there for 6 points. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Crosses the 35. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, He sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Perry. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. The pocket breaking down. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's looking to scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run for the first down. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. They battled all the way back to take the lead.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Trying to find room. It's Warren.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught quickly. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He breaks free. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Warren. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Right?
Touchdown, Arizona, to put them on top now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Throwing off play action. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Moore. Tries to get it to the running back. With the catch, it's Davison. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
That's odd. It's Perry.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To the air, it's Moore. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Penn. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Grab down the middle. It's Penn. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here.
Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the back.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. On the ground, it's Davison. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Toss play to the outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield.
but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Scanning the field, it's Williams. Catch made over the middle. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looks right for a quick completion, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Arizona 41, Oregon 31.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on 4th down. And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll try a pass here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Starting a new series here on 1st and 10. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. The senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The pass is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Pounding away with the run game. Look out, room to run here. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.